Hey, it's Arik from Firearms Nation, and today we're going to talk about grip strength. So why is grip strength important? Here's an unloaded gun. All right. Now, remember, if you look at this video here, which I am referencing, and this is only in YouTube, can you see that? We talk about why holding the gun a certain way and gripping it a certain way is important. Because we want to be able to pull the trigger without letting the sights move. That is shooting. That is the simplest form of shooting, is pulling the trigger without letting the sights move. If you can do that, you will be on target. In order to grip the gun, and this affects a lot of people, in order to grip the gun, you need to grip it pretty hard. Now, like I said, and I'm not going to regurgitate what I said before about 50-50, 60-40, gripping the gun as hard as you can and locking it in, you need to have grip strength. You can't get around it. There's got to be some grip strength in it. And you do develop grip strength by doing dry repetitions of drawing the gun and gripping the gun. And if you notice, when I'm gripping the gun, if you can see the knuckles there, they're getting white because I'm gripping the gun pretty damn hard. And that's how I know. I'll do a draw and I'll get on target. And then before I reholster, I'll take a look and see, am I seeing whites on my knuckles? Or actually on my fingertips? If I am, then I know I'm gripping the gun well. Also, I'll check other little things. I'll check the finger placement. Am I getting the same thing over and over again? Is the hand slipping, etc. So how do we get stronger arms and hands, forearms, the whole 9 yards? Well, there are certain exercises that you can do in addition to just gripping the gun hard. They make special devices that kind of look like some sort of medieval torture thing, but they do make devices that will strengthen your hands. If you see it, you stick your fingers in it and you have to squeeze it down, and there's like chains involved with it, and there's like a whip that hits you. So I stay away from that. I go a more simpler route. I just do a series of basic exercises, and I'll do these 3 days a week. Now, here we go. Yes, I'm telling you to dry fire at least 10 minutes a day. Check. Now I'm adding, in addition to that, you need to be doing strengthening exercises, if you can, every day at a bare minimum 3 times a week. I like to do these while I'm reading or watching TV. Sometimes if I'm sitting at a traffic light, I'll whip these bad boys out. And yes, some of you already knew what they were. It's these metal hand grips. They're called Captains of Crush. If you're in the competition world, these are everywhere. There are certain great shooters like Bob Vogel who really advocate using these. And if you look at Bob, he's a world-ranked competitor. He's kind of a slim dude with, super strong grip. I mean, he's able to crush these Captain of Crush grips like no one I've ever seen. Let's talk about the Captain of Crush grips. And there's some other grippers out there, and I'll show you them. But I have the series, pretty much the whole series of these Captains of Crush. And they start with the trainer, and then they go to the 1, the 1.5, the 2, the 3. And I have the trainer 1, 1.5, and 2. So you've probably seen a different kind of gripper. These are the standard ones you get at Target or at Walmart. They cost, like $3 or whatever. And these are pretty good, but they're actually, besides making a squeaky noise, they're pretty easy to do. Now, that is a certain type of repetition, just doing that quickly. You're building a fast twitch fiber, but you're not building the long, powerful switch fiber. So, and I'm not a physiologist or MD, so if I mistakenly, improperly say the things that are in your muscles wrong, just leave a comment down below and we'll move on with it. But anyway, so this you can grip pretty easy, but if it's not easy for you, this is something you need to start with. I like to use these as a warm-up before I get into these. This is the trainer one, and I can grip it and crush it. That's why it's called Captains of Crush. I can do these several times before my hand starts to fatigue. My support hand is a little bit harder, but I am able to do it. And I'll do a set of these like I'm, bench pressing. I'll do a set of these. And if you go online, there's forums, there's all sorts of programs that people have laid out with this. I just keep it simple. I do like 3 sets of as many I can do until failure. And that's it. And I move forward to the next thing. Here's the 1. I don't think I can crush it at all, right? Nope. This is as far as I can get with it. Still working on it. This is the 2. All right. Not even. Nope. That's not going to happen. I think this is what, like 300 pounds or something crazy like that. I'd have to look it up, and I'll link down below the Captain of Crush website where you can buy these. But, I think Bob can do the 3. This is the 2. I think he can do the 3. I think there's a video of him doing the 3, but one-handed crushing this thing, my God, that gun isn't going to move in your hand. This is something new that was given to me recently. It's called the Gold's Gym gripper. I like this for several reasons. One, it's not super crazy to grip it and close it, but I can add the tension up. Right now, I'm putting it out to about 90 pounds, and it's a lot harder to do. So this gives me the ability to do different types of squeezes with it. If I want to go easier and just get a lot of reps out, I'm not even thinking. I could just be sitting there talking to somebody and just, I know that look weird, but I could be sitting here and I could be doing it, and it's not a problem. I can just do it till failure, till I get that burn in that forearm. But what's nice about this, if you look at how this is laid up, right? Everyone's going to grab it like this, but watch what happens if I rotate it. Now I'm changing the angle on it, but look at this. What does this look like? Right? Now I can crush it, squeeze it, whatever you want to call it, and I can just hold on to it like I'm holding on to my gun. I can just manipulate the finger. So I can even get a full grip and just hold and get that feeling of what it feels like to have a gun and just get a little bit of extra burn in my forearms as if I was holding the handgun and shooting it. So this is Gold's Gym. I think this can also be bought at Walmart, but I do like it that you can flip it around and get the feeling of like you're holding a gun. Now, I know the set for the Captain of Crush are pretty expensive. The Gold's Gym was like 20 some bucks. If you don't want to spend a lot of money and you still want to get the reps in, this is just a regular clamp that you can buy. I think this was at Target. I bought a set of these clamps. Get the same thing. And I get the reps in. This is a little bit more difficult than, I say this is about the T or the trainer of the Captains of Crush. And that is a good workout. And these clips, I think it's like 2 for $5 in a bin at Walmart or Home Depot. Yeah, that's what I got these at Home Depot. So 2 for $5. You can't beat that. Some other things that I've accumulated over the years to build up the grip strength. This TheraBand is for epicondylitis or tennis elbow that I got. But if you do this twisting motion, it's building different muscles inside your forearm that are going to help you grip the gun. You can also do the bend. And in addition to getting a better grip strength, you're protecting yourself from shooter's elbow, tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they affect you at different parts around the elbow, but the way to solve it is to have good strength in your forearms, and you won't get that problem. So this is a TheraBand. You can do all sorts of weird things with it. I forgot what the exercises were. Finally, just a standard 15-pound kettlebell. I'll do, it's hard to show, but I'll basically do wrist curls with this. You can also use a regular, that's it, a regular weight to do the wrist curls, but I could do this, both forward wrist curls and reverse wrist curls. And I like the dumbbell or the kettlebell for it because it's independent. I don't want to cheat my support hand by using more strength in my gun hand. So having independent dumbbells or independent kettlebells, each arm is going to get the workout. So that's why it's important. In addition to all that I just showed you, other ways to develop good grip strength is by doing push-ups and bench presses, because that's building up your pectorals, which also help in the grip. Tricep extensions, dips, that's going to get your tris. That is also holding out. Anything in the upper body is going to help you with your grip. But first and foremost comes from hand strength and forearms. First and foremost, especially when you get into that one-handed shooting, you really need to be able to grip that gun. So if you have a different way of getting grip strength, I'd love to hear about it. Please post a comment down below, whether this is Facebook or YouTube. Just post that comment so other people can share your knowledge. And if this is your first time here, please hit subscribe down below so you get the new content when I push it out. This is Arik from Firearms Nation. Join the nation.